Oh, I know you. Gerald, right?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
Well, after all these years, The Witcher 3 still manages to surprise me. It turns out that there is quite the rare and curious detail during the search for Dandelion in Novigrad. And I must admit that despite all of my 1000 plus hours in this game, I did not find it myself. Instead, it was brought to my attention by a viewer called BoboXXX20. So you remember Vespula, the washerwoman? One of Dandelion's broken flowers? I was always under the impression that you can handle her situation in one of two general ways. Either peacefully, without fighting, which is the outcome she prefers.
Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness.
Or by killing the thugs and staining her laundry, in which case she'll be forced to leave for Novigrad. For Oxenfurt, sorry.
I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt.
But what I didn't know is that there's a hidden outcome which, true to the world of The Witcher, is actually worse than the other two. So, there is a unique scene in the event that you get into a fight with them and choose to run away.
Now listen, you might have two swords, but there's four of us.
Yeah, 4 men collecting tribute from one washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again. What now, you piece of filth?
If you get far enough to where they reset, the quest will update, urging you to go back and see what happens to the woman. Well, it turns out that while you were gone, she was beaten by Junior's men. Her character model gets updated, with her face now all messed up, and you also get a unique scene and dialogue afterwards.
You're back. Honestly, don't know why. Claimed you'd defend me, then ran for your life. Some hero you are. I'd have done better if you'd never butted in. Might have parleyed with those rogues, agreed something. This way, all I had's been smashed to pieces.
Come on, far as I remember, I didn't make you any promises.
Oh, typical. You men always say that. Leave us women to deal with the consequences. Damn it all. I'll move myself to Oxenfurt. Professor's pantaloons need washing too.
Got nothing in my defense. Apologize, it's all I can do.
Apologise? Apologise? What's that get me when my whole enterprise is gone? Finished?
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait. Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out, through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here.
Meanwhile, here's how it goes if you win the fight against them.
Killed him! I'll slay you like a dog.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just got to soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt.
And here's her favourite outcome, where you solve the situation peacefully.
Take this coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go, before I teach you a lesson.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him. What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch.
From here on, all three scenes are the same. You ask her about Dandelion's whereabouts.
No more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm.
She tells you about that artist woman from Covier.
Horvier, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
And ultimately she still wants Dandelion back.
Anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
By the way, I love her voice acting. It's the same actress who does Philippa Eilhart.
You believe I do not remember we were once lovers?
Quite the jump from the most powerful human sorceress to a washerwoman, but she does it well. So, that was it. Quite the amazing detail, I think. It certainly never crossed my mind to run away from them. Although now that I think about it, I did try running away from Vernosiel's ambush, which is not too far away from here. You can check that in my Details Missed video in Novigrad, by the way. So anyway, let me know whether this has happened in any of your own playthroughs, and thank you very much for watching. Special thanks to Bobo once again for sharing this with me, and to my YouTube members and supporters for helping me make these videos possible. Until the next one, stay tuned and be good.
So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog. No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.